we usually will create a backdoor We're going to create a backdoor account that has that administrator access. And you want it to have a normal name, or it needs to be invisible. And there are ways you can create accounts that are invisible. Have any of you guys ever gone into your Windows accounts? Sometime you should, because in the Windows account list, there's all sorts of accounts in there. They're used for various things. You know, if you're running a database, there will be an account to run the database, and lots of other stuff. Okay, but a hacker, once they hack into you, they need a backdoor account with administrator access, and that name of the account needs to look normal to you, or it just needs to be completely invisible and you can't see it. That's a fun one. And then the other thing we need, and what they usually will do, is create or put in a backdoor program. And this program can basically run any code the hacker wants. Okay? This also needs to be invisible. Okay? By the way, this is where they do things like remote control. So they can actually control your computer, or they can view things on your computer. There's a nice set of these where they came up with a way that they can invisibly turn on the camera on your laptop. That is awesome. Watch what you're doing all day. Come on, that's good. That's better than a baby monitor, right? So that's what this is, a backdoor program. What? Oh yeah, school did that. Yeah, school did that. So these generically are called a rootkit. So a rootkit, this does all of it in a very user-friendly way. Now they're starting to call them a RAT, a remote administration tool, or something like that. But this does all the nasty stuff. Even though it might be remote administration tool, it's nasty, gross, you're icky, don't do it. So be good. Okay? And again, all you've done is you exploited someone, right? I mean, we're right here, exploit the vulnerability. And then you did all this stuff. Okay? By the way, we are a person. And so there was the one, it was the Miss Teen USA. And it was a guy at her school did this to her. And so he could, send her the email. I mean, it's the whole business. It's far more targeted. They don't, anyway. Just getting some random person that did it, that's not as cool as like, hey, look at this, I got you. That's creepy. All right. So anyway, that's a rootkit. There's also times where a vendor will want to hide. And you talked about that school. So there was this school district that put basically a rootkit on the students' computers. They wanted to make sure they didn't get stolen or abused, yeah. If you rent, there's a rental company that if you rented their computer from them, they had a program installed. It was invisible. That would do that. There was a while back too, and this one's really kind of funny. There's the Sony rootkit. Sony wanted to prevent piracy, and so they installed an invisible hidden file. Piracy. If you went to use your compact disc on your computer, you could install this program from Sony that would let you play the disc on your computer. This is a long time ago. They were trying to fight piracy, keep you from copying it. And what they did is they installed a program that ran in the background, and it would basically make sure you didn't burn their disc to, like rip it to an MP3. You guys remember when CDs were out? So funny. Anyway, so Sony created a rootkit, and it was really sad. Somebody figured out that Sony had done this rootkit, and they told everybody what happened, and literally like, a week later, there were already hackers that were using the Sony rootkit to hide themselves. That was awesome. So anyway, there's people that want to do this, and it seems like a good idea to keep yourself hidden, but that never... Well, you never hear about the good stories, right? I've only ever heard bad stories about this happening, so I've never seen that.
Are they going to invent something where almost, like you get on the network of business and you have the cat card, you have all this special security. Is there going to eventually be where I at home can log in somewhere secure before I go on the internet? Is that going to...
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, if there's going to be a secure...
Instead of going through Norton and Gap and all that.
Right. I don't know.
Just go to one
Maybe you
website.
should do that.
You can just log on one place and then it's secure for the rest of the ride.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm not going to share it with the class because they'll steal your idea. You're going to do it and make millions. All right, the last one. Oh, what are we doing here? Okay. You also might have heard of a zombie. A zombie is a... I hate doing this. Good grief, I'm getting all these things. A zombie isn't so much a rootkit, but it is. It means you've been owned by someone, but they're not going to do naughty whatever things to your computer. I don't know. Used for, we'll just say, more boring things. They're not going to watch you. What they're going to do with you, though, is they're going to use, the number one thing they like to use you for is to relay spam. The reason why they like to use spam relay is they are blocked after a while. So after a while, people figure out where spam is coming from, and they find out this particular computer is sending a lot of spam. And so they'll say, don't accept email from this computer anymore. And so they block them. Well, so it makes sense if you're wanting spam relay, you need more people. And so they gather up more people. So that's one of the things they use you for.
My computer said that whatever email instead of Joey's email.
Right. Yeah, so here, like for example, my computer here at ODU, normally I send email and it goes to ODU's email server. Okay, they could just set my computer to directly send email to someone, and they could get email to them that way, and it would look like it was coming. I mean, not from ODU's email server, but at least from ODU and a legitimate email server.
You would have your address,
but you wouldn't be able to really block the domain.
Right, and after a while, they block my computer. After a while. And so since they blocked my computer, the person that's controlling me needs another computer to be able to spend spam.
I have it at my job right now. Like we're getting a bunch of spam, and it's coming from our domain, and it's just a different email address on the same domain. We can't block our own domain.
Yeah.
So we can't really get past it. We just have to, every time they come in, just add them into the spam filter.
That's terrible.
No, and I don't know. I don't really know how we're supposed to fix that either.
There's probably a way to back into it. All right, move to next zombie. Okay, so they want lots of computers, the guys that are doing this. Okay. Yeah, so these guys are trying to, they want to own as many things as possible. So the guys that want zombies, they're the ones that are just putting the random exploits around the internet, ads on Yahoo or whatever else. Okay. Oh, spam relay. The other thing they like to use these for is a denial of service attack. Oops, I didn't do the other one. We'll do that one last. They will do click fraud. And it's the same thing. So this computer, your computer might be set up to, in the background, pretend like it's clicking on ads. Okay, so you'll pretend, your computer will be, even though you're using it, you're sitting in front of it using it, your computer in the background is silently requesting ads from Google. And they get a little bit of money for everyone that clicks on an ad, and so they get a little bit of money. These are also blocked after a while, because Google figures it out. So this is money from ads, and then they're blocked too. So this is the same thing. They're blocked after a while, and so they try to get more people to do that, or they want to own a lot of computers. And then the final one is denial of service. The nice thing about denial of service is there's really no way to block it. And we'll talk about that right here.